Todd, what's your reaction to that? You had the game won at the 24-minute mark to end up coughing up the last 3 goals to lose. Pretty tough to take.
Oh, look, full credit to them. They kept coming. So, we had a couple of chances to lock the game away and didn't do it. And, didn't kick well all night and left the door open. So, we had a couple of injured blokes. They had a couple of injured blokes. So it was pretty even in that regard. But, when the game was on the line, they were able to mark the ball inside 50 and kick straight.
In that situation, should have you been able to lock the game down when you've got a two and a bit goal lead with only minutes left? Should you be able to find a way to lock the game down, or what did you put the last few minutes down to?
Yeah, I mean, you should do, yeah, no doubt. But, from the other side, when you get to that situation, you've got nothing to lose. So they started, charging forward and doing all that sort of stuff. So, a few things went their way and then, they got their tails up. So it made it hard.
Does it make it extra frustrating, given it's now 4 losses in a row and it's the second time something similar has happened against them this year? Does that add to the frustration you'd be feeling right now?
Not really. I think we still got closer to playing our best footy than we have. Last week we probably played a half. Today we probably played a bit more than that. But look, it's frustrating. They're always frustrating when we don't win. We did a lot right, but at the end of the day, the scoreboard tells the story, and we didn't get the points. So, we had a couple of weeks to train, and the possibility of a few blokes coming back or whatever. But we were better, but we didn't finish well. I mean, we had a lot more shots at goal, but they keep pretty straight. So.
You probably challenged the forward line in some ways last week when we talked to work harder and to provide better targets. Were you happy with the way they did that today?
We were better. Yeah. Look, I thought we were better in a lot of areas, but some crucial times, some crucial errors. Like things go one way or the other, and when they got their chance, they took it. So. But there's lots of stuff for us to take in the last 15 minutes to have a look at it that we could do better, and if we had our chance again, we'd do it a bit different.
You don't seem to have much luck with injuries at the moment, especially during games, which hurts. I know Steve was able to play out the game, but he was clearly hampered with his ankle, even though he still played pretty well in his 100th game. But It just seems like you can't take a trick injury-wise at the moment.
Yeah, we had a couple of sore ones again by quarter time, which has been a bit of a trend for us. So, but they both hung in there and hung in the game. But yeah, they were clearly hampered. But I mean, I think they lost someone about it. I think Sinclair maybe didn't play the second half, and they had a couple others that looked like they were a bit sore as well. So it happens to everyone. Unfortunately, we're having a bit of a run with it at the minute.
When someone like Steve plays through that injury and helps you just keep your rotations going, but also still is able to have an impact on the game, is that pretty important?
Oh, it's always important. Like if you lose one early, I can't remember what the percentages are, but you lose someone early and then you lose 2. It certainly makes it a lot harder to win. But they didn't have an impact on the result in the end. I think both teams had some sore boys, and at the end they kicked straighter, took their chances, and we had some real opportunities to score and opportunities to pin it in our end, and we couldn't get it done. So, but we got some young blokes out there, and they'll learn, and we'll continue to train and try and get better. Given
you've got 2 weeks before your next game now, would you hope that the couple of injuries from today will be right to go in 2 weeks? And I know it's early, but then also is Brendan Berry a chance, and Sean Buick getting close to coming back?
Yeah, I don't really know. We won't probably know about Steve and Andrew Hayden, how they pull up probably, but we think they'll be okay. And Sloithy hurt himself a little bit, but we think he'll be all right. So we think those 3 will be okay in 2 weeks' time. But Brendan Berry will be maybe close, hopefully, to be available. Sean Buick should be available. Josh Collard should be available. Hopefully Tom Vanderloo will be available. Trent Reid, who played a couple of weeks ago, he should be available as well. So, but no players coming back are going to fix everything. It's the boys that are playing in the side have got to keep striving to improve.
Now that you've got 4 or 5 sessions with the group, uninterrupted by a game in between, is it a good chance to work on the things that you now know that you need to work on before your next play?
Yeah, look, we've been pretty lucky with the weather last week. Like, we had some wet weeks there where it was pretty hard to do much, but the last couple of weeks we've been able to train a bit better and we've improved. So we think we'll continue along that same vein and just keep working on the things. We certainly use the ball a bit better today, but there's still a lot of growth in us. We still miss a lot of targets.
Are you happy you've got a bye now to regroup and work on those things, or would you prefer to keep playing? Or I mean, you obviously it's not a choice that you have, but are you happy that you've got a bye now to work on things?
Well, considering we've got 3 other sore blokes out of today, it's probably good to have a week off and reset. So we should have some more availability, but it'll give us a chance to practice and train and a chance to reset. Yep.
Thank you.
All good.